What single sound can make 74,500 people in a Cardiff arena go mental? Hello, welcome to Music and Stuff with me, Rob Lewis, and it's Sunshine Sunday, so I'm talking about Oasis. And in case you hadn't noticed, the boys are back together again. Yes, the Gallagher brothers returned with Bonehead and the gang for the Oasis Live 25 shows at the Cardiff Principality Stadium in Cardiff, in Wales, on Friday, July the 4th. I wasn't there. I've seen some videos. I didn't want to watch too much because I want to, kind of embrace it when I get to see them in September at Wembley. But it looked amazing. They came out sort of holding hands. Liam and Noel, really nice to see that. Hopefully they'll keep it together. You never know what's going to happen. So I've got the set list here, and I'm going to just run through that briefly. I'm hoping it's the same set list, unless they're going to add to it. I don't want to take anything away from it, but it'd be nice if they added to it when I see them in Wembley. So kicking off with that snare drum was the intro, the walk-on music, Fucking in the Bushes. Yeah, that shit's good, man. And then they're going to Hello. There was a lot of people who weren't sure if they were going to do Hello because of the whole Gary Glitter connection. Acquiesce. And these are also apparently the first time that these songs have been done by these artists, by Liam and Noel, since 2006. So yeah, Acquiesce, kind of one of their only duets, Liam and Noel. The Morning Glory, Some Might Say, Bring It On Down, Cigarettes and Alcohol, Fade Away, the first time with Liam on vocals since 2002. Didn't know that. Supersonic, Roll With It, Talk Tonight, for the first time since 2005. Interesting. Talk about that in a minute. Half the World Away, Little by Little, the first time since 2005. That's right, yeah, they didn't do that when I saw them live. Do you know what I mean? First time since 2002, slightly shortened version. It is quite a long song. Stand By Me, good choice. First time since 2001. Cast No Shadow, I'll be talking about that soon. The first time since 2002. Slide Away, Whatever. First time with Liam on vocals since 1996, as Noel would do it. Live Forever, dedicated to the footballer Diogo Jota, who died the day before in a car accident. Rock and Roll Star, and then the encore, which was The Master Plan. Don't Look Back in Anger, first time playing with a full band since 2007. Wonderwall and Champagne Supernova. Note, first performance since August 22nd, 2009. Liam and Noel Gallagher with Gem Archer, Paul Bonehead Arthurs, first time since 1998. Andy Bell, Jess Greenfield, Christian Madden, Jerry Waronker. Yeah, I wasn't there. Wish I was, but I'm going to get to see them. So I'm just going to go through some of these. So the last time I saw them was actually 16 years ago this week. It was July the 9th, 2009 at Wembley Arena. I saw them on a Thursday evening, and I remembered them doing Talk Tonight, but I've just been through the set list of that one. It wasn't on there, so it's interesting just seeing that there. Yeah, Fade Away, first time with Liam on vocals. I love the Oasis version, but I always like the Oasis and Friends version that Noel recorded. I'm going to talk more about this when I come to do my reviews. But yeah, do you know what I mean? I've never seen them do that live. Cast No Shadow. I may have talked about it on here. Cast No Shadow is my favourite song in the whole wide world. It's my favouriteest song in the whole wide world ever. And they didn't do it when I saw them in 2009. And I was a little bit gutted. But they're doing it on this tour. I really hope they're still doing it when I get to see them, because that song means a lot to me. So to actually see the boys doing that is going to be a moment I'm going to not forget, I think. When I saw them at Wembley Wonderwall, it was when the sound cut out. The band still had their monitor mix, so they could still hear, but the front of house sound cut out. But the audience was still singing along anyway. It took a while for the band to notice, but that was really cool. It went wrong, but it was a cool moment. So yeah, it's been all over the news, you know, about the prices, ticket prices, and merch prices, and all that sort of stuff. Oasis aren't the only ones doing that. You go to any concert, it's expensive, rightly or wrongly. It's expensive, but you know, you all want your music for free. You want to pay Spotify and listen to music for free, don't you? Artists got to make the money somehow. You want your ticket prices to come down? Buy a fucking album. Anyway, that's as far as I'm going on that. There's a lot of good feeling around, and there's a lot of shit in the world, so it's nice that we can actually celebrate something. I think that's important. I think what you get with Oasis, it wasn't just that they were a band at the right time at the right place. It was a cultural phenomenon, Oasis, at the time. There's people in the audience for these shows crying. The absolute joy that they're getting to see these guys, because for so many people, particularly my generation, Oasis really did write the soundtrack to your life. They were more than a band, they were a way of life. And it's not hyperbole to say that. Hyperbole. It's not hyperbole to say that. They really, really were a way of life, Oasis. And I've said before in a previous video, you know, how do you know if someone doesn't like Oasis? Oh, they'll let you know. All you got to do is say you like them. They'll soon let you know they don't. You don't really get that with anyone else. I don't really understand that. But I'm not going to dig all that up again. You're going to watch it, you know. It's in another video. But yeah, I'm pleased they're back together, very pleased, and very much looking forward to seeing them, because initially I couldn't get tickets, so I'm really glad I was eventually able to get some. And yeah, it's gonna be sick. So to everyone that's seeing them between now and September, really hope you enjoy it. Don't be dicks, you know. Also, it's good to see two great support acts, Cast and Richard Ashcroft. I've never seen either of those two before. Been a fan of Cast for years, so looking forward to seeing them. That's kind of it. Make sure you're here next week. I will be reviewing Live Forever. But yeah, otherwise, thanks for watching. Oh, hang on. I thought you'd have something to say. What? Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you're enjoying it. If you are, maybe you could just help out a small channel by pressing the like button, sharing it to your friends, hit the subscribe button and the alarm notification bell so you can keep up to date with my new videos, and just generally just watching them. It all helps. I'm just a small creator, just trying to find my way in this YouTube metropolis. If you really want to help out as well, there's a link to my Patreon in the description and in my About section. So again, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I mean, he's not wrong, you know. It's all good. But yeah, Oasis, Live 25. Mad for it. It's mental. It's happening. I love the fact that they seem to be overjoyed at doing it again. You know, maybe this time the boys really have grown up and put that shit in the past. I hope so. Because I guess for them it's not just that they've got their band back together, but they're brothers and they've made up. They're brothers again. You know, so what we see in the public eye but is one thing, but they're actually friends again now. And that must be so good for their families and stuff, you know, all their kids are hanging out at the shows and stuff. Interesting that Meg Matthews, Noel's ex-wife, was at the show in Cardiff. Yeah, it's just really nice to see that they have put this shit behind them. I don't think it's for the cameras. I think it's genuine. I think the thing with Liam and Noel Gallagher is, like them or hate them, they've always been pretty honest. You know, what you see is what you get with them. I did say I was going to wrap the video up, didn't I? But yeah, I had that other little thought. Well, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you can tune in for the next one where we talk about Live Forever, reviewing the single. And that's it for me. We'll catch you in the next one. Catch you later, Bill and Ted. What it is I need is like a 20-second clip that I can put at the end of each video. You know how other YouTubers do it, whether I have at the end of a video like 4 things on the screen, it's, you know, like and subscribe, that kind of stuff. I just need something like that, but I don't know what to put.